Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be spinning the wheel of NBA MVPs to build our squad for My Team Showdown. A huge shout out to my guy TX Hoops for letting me use his account to record this video. He's got a lot of great cards, not every card in the game, but a good chunk of them, and definitely a lot more cards than my account has. So it'll make it a lot easier for us to do these types of squad builder videos. Really appreciate him for letting me use his account for this. He is also making YouTube videos. His channel is TX-Hoops. Y'all go drop him a sub over there, show him some love. I'm gonna be doing a video with him pretty soon as well, so looking forward to that. But really appreciate him letting me use his account to record this video. Also, if y'all haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. That being said, we have the wheel here of all 37 players to ever win an NBA MVP, and there are a couple players on this list, Charles Barkley, Kobe Bryant, that aren't in my team. And so if we get those players, we're gonna replace them with a gold player, or in Kobe's place, I might put like Joe Bryant in because Kobe's dad is in the game. But either way, we'll replace them with a gold player if we do get that player. So it puts a little bit of risk of potentially getting some guys in this list that don't actually wind up helping our lineup. But a lot of these cards are some of the best cards in the game. So we have the potential for some really good players to add up to our team as well. That being said, let's see who the first player is going to be. Let's get into the first wheel spin. Who are we going to get? We need at least 10 really good players out of these 13 spins to help our squad. And the first player on the video is going to be David Robinson. And he doesn't have GOAT D-Rob. All right, he doesn't have every GOAT card. He's got a lot of them, but D-Rob is not one of them. Does he have Dark Matter? David Robinson is the bigger question. And the answer to that question also seems to be a no. Oh no, I missed him. There we go. Dark Matter David Robinson is going to be the first player on the team. I do not mind that, honestly. D-Rob is a fine player to get, and we get, as long as we get some really good cards, because we have the potential to get some truly amazing cards in this list, a guy like D-Rob is a fine role player to have. Not going to be mad about it at all. Magic Johnson might be a little bit more than a role player. Invincible Magic Johnson, in fact, is going to be added to this squad, as we have Magic right there. A great point guard. Would be totally happy to have Magic as our starting point guard. Gives us a guy with some size and a lot of skill to be one of the best point guards for our team. Next, wheel spin number 3. Can we get ourselves another high-level impact player? And it's gonna be, keep going, Dirk Nowitzki, my favorite player of all time. But not only is Dirk Nowitzki my favorite player of all time, but he just got a GOAT card yesterday, and my guy TX Hoops pulled him. We have a centerpiece small forward in Dirk Nowitzki for this team. I gotta say, those first 3 spins have been pretty much immaculate. If we can keep it going like this and stay away from the players that aren't in the game, that would be a huge W. Great start so far, though. Keep it going. No, AI isn't a great spin. I'll be honest. That's an extremely undersized guard. Not a card you really ever want to put on the court. What AI does he even have? Like, I'm not even sure that my guy TX Hoops even really has a good AI. You got Galaxy Opal, Lunar New Year, Allen Iverson. All right, well, that, as of right now, is our backup point guard. Maybe he'll wind up being in our last 3, depending on how these other wheel spins go. We'll see. Not the best spin there, but our first 3 were awesome, so we were due for a mediocre to bad spin, and that's okay. Keep it going. No, keep going past Steve Nash. That's another bad card. No. Oh my goodness. All right, Steve Nash will be next added to the team. I'm not even sure if he has 100 overall Steve Nash, to be totally honest. And if he doesn't, I think I'm just going to throw a gold in, because I'm not going to go buy Steve Nash for this video. He doesn't. All right, well, that's our first gold player. Jakob Poeltl, congratulations. Welcome to the end of the bench. Steve Nash is not going to be added to this team, so that's 2 dud spins in a row. We can't afford too many more of those, but our starting lineup is great, and hopefully we'll be able to carry us to a win regardless. But let's get a better spin. Let's get back on track. Joel Embiid is a back on track spin. I am totally fine with that. Embiid, a 100 overall big, our new best big man. I think he has him too, if I'm not mistaken. He does. Beautiful stuff. Embiid added to the team, can play power forward or center for us. I am happy with that. Not too bad. Now, there are a couple of bigs I'd really like to get. Hakeem Olajuwon, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Those guys would be absolutely nasty. If we could land on one of those, I'd be very happy. Michael Jordan would be a good one as well. If we have his GOAT card or his 100 overall, which I don't know if we do, we do have GOAT MJ on this account. Let's freaking go. Michael Jeffrey Jordan added to the lineup. That is another absolutely phenomenal spin. Let's freaking go. We got 6 more spins to finish out the team. Really can only afford a couple more bad spins, though, so we need these to be good spins. Gives us key players in good positions. Derrick Rose, Wes Unseld. I don't think that's great, but honestly, if he's our backup power forward, it could probably be worse. The question is, does TX Hoops even have Opal Wes Unseld? And the answer is yes, he does. Let's freaking go. That's a W. That is good right there, because that saves us from having to put another gold player in the lineup. At least Wes Unseld, even if he's not great, can be a half decent power forward. It could be worse. There's no doubt about that. 5 more spins. Give me an elite big and a couple more quality guards. Keep going. Honestly, Pettit would have been good too, except he doesn't have Invincible Pettit on the account. But Invincible Giannis, he does have on the account. So that's actually a much better spin. Even though I like Pettit as a card more than Giannis, Giannis is actually going to make the team because he doesn't have Pettit on his account. So that's good that kept spinning. And I am very happy about Invincible Giannis. Another absolutely phenomenal reward as a wheel spin. Next up, 4 more spins. We really need another big man, a couple more guards, and we will be in a good spot. That could be perfect. Stop. Let's freaking go. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, our new starting center. We have GOAT Kareem Abdul-Jabbar playing the center position for the team. Let's freaking go. One of the most expensive cards in the game. Not a card I would have ever recommended getting, but my guy TX Hoops got him. So good Lord, we got 3 GOAT players in the starting lineup. This team is looking absolutely crazy. We could have 4 if he had GOAT D-Rob too. I mean, this is insane. We need 1 more shooting guard, and honestly, with 3 more spins, we could also use a point guard to replace Allen Iverson. Unfortunately, Kobe Bean Bryant is not going to do that. Rest in peace to the Mamba. I wish he was still in my team, but he is not anymore. That being said, his dad, Joe, is. I wish Kobe was. I hope he is again one day. But either way, for the time being, we're going to throw Emerald Jellybean Joe Bryant as our backup small forward. Still need another shooting guard eligible player, though. Otherwise, we're going to go out there with a gold backup shooting guard. Please, 2K, give me 1 more shooting guard at least out of these next 2 players. Somebody who's shooting guard eligible, and we will be just fine. Or a point guard. That would also work. Moses Malone is neither of those things. All right, well, it's going to come down to our last spin, isn't it? Moses Malone had a Dark Matter center last season or 2 seasons ago in season 6, and there he is right there. Perfect. That could be our new backup power forward, Wes Unseld. I'm sorry, you're getting benched. And there you go. 1 more spin. We need another shooting guard eligible player or a point guard eligible player. So let's see who we get. Give me a good spin. Give me somebody who can play either point guard or shooting guard. Otherwise, we are literally going to have to go out there with a gold card to have a full team. Stop. No. Didn't stop, and it's going to be Bob McAdoo as the final player on the team. I don't think Bob McAdoo plays shooting guard. In fact, I know he doesn't. Do we even have a Bob McAdoo card in the collection? I don't know if he did domination for him. Apparently, he did. But unfortunately, he's got nowhere to go on the team. And so what we're going to wind up doing in order to keep both Bob McAdoo and Moses Malone on the team, we're going to take the one player who I am fine with replacing in Jakob Poeltl, because I forget what MVP he was even replacing. And we're going to do a gold shooting guard. And that is going to be our backup shooting guard for this team. And I'm not going to lie, my options are looking pretty trash. Yikes. All right, we're going to go KCP. I know he's got a good jump shot. That's the only reason. The rest of the team looks absolutely nasty besides our backup point guard and shooting guard. That might be a big issue when we bring our bench in, because I'm going to have to at least play him for a couple minutes. But let's hop into a game. And this starting lineup is awesome. Hopefully they'll be able to carry us to a win. Let's get into it. Alrighty, hopping into this game. Let's see how this one's going to go. We're going up against a pretty darn good squad, to be totally honest. He's also only a tier 10 player, though. Kareem getting downhill first possession gets us a bucket. Let's go. This dude's got GOAT Wilt. He's got GOAT Dr. J. He's got a free dunk as well. And he's also got Invincible Luka, Invincible Nate Thurmond, and Invincible Paul George. So while I would say our starting lineup is better than his, I don't think it's that much better. And I'm sure his bench is going to be able to absolutely cook my bench, is what I'm really more than anything concerned of as of right now. That's a good switch by my opponent, but he jumps for no reason, gives me a wide open mid-range, and Kareem makes him pay. All right, good first bucket of the game, if nothing else. Now, let's make sure we play some defense as best we possibly can here. We got to build a lead with our starters, because when the bench comes in the game, we might be in big trouble, honestly. Get back out to Luka. We don't got to reach. That's fine. Just don't foul, honestly. Stay in front. Contest. Don't foul. That's not a good shot. It's contested, and Kareem comes down with the board. Perfect. Now we space the floor. We're smart. We push the ball. Crossover. Kareem by him. Drag back now. Yep. By him again. Perfect. Get a pump. Nope, that's fine. We just reset the offense. We got a pick and pop here. I'm gonna try to go baseline here. Actually, I'm gonna go middle. Try to beat Luka off the dribble, and we're just gonna look for our Pro 2 fade. That's a good shot. We'll take our 2. Just be smart. Take the open shot. Don't gotta force anything. We got a 6-2 lead. We gotta build this lead with the starters in the game though, because this is a pretty good team. I mean, we are not going up against any sort of joke of a team. Everybody on the team is invincible or higher. Like, this is a cracked starting lineup for sure. Not a great shot to give up there. I did not X switch that on time there, and that is on me. Try to force it up the court a little bit there. I just need to be patient. I need to make sure I don't do anything stupid, and we'll be just fine. Pass it to Dirk. Pick and roll here. Slip the screen. Go middle again. Dirk with a nice little. What is that animation? What in the world? Somebody's going to be open. All right, reset the offense here. Oh, he's going away from me? That's a setting that needs to be changed or something, probably. Francis, Luke, or John Hill drive with that Garland dribble style, and look at Magic Johnson slamming it home on Goat Wilt. That's a huge bucket right there. That gives us an 8-4 lead. Let's keep hooping, man. We're starting off pretty good. All right, MJ with the board. Opportunity for him to get his first bucket of the game, and he's got the SIGs and the shot creation to absolutely do it. There you go. Oh my goodness, MJ start cooking then. Holy smokes. This is a good start to the game, man. I'm not subbing the bench in until basically halftime. So we got a good chunk of time to try to build our lead and stat pad here. Maybe we can force a quit before we ever even need to put the bench in the game. The starters could carry us to a win. I would be just fine with that. Downhill drive here all the way to the rim, and I forced. That's not going to get it done. Forcing a layup like that when you get that type of an animation is not going to get the job done. But Dirk does have the size to keep Wilt in check. That's the value of a Dirk at your small forward position, is that he's just got so much size versatility here. And unfortunately, he is able to dump it into Wilt still and get a standing dunk, which is tough, but it is what it is. We have a mismatch here of some sort with Kareem being guarded by Paul George. Now Kareem's wide open. That'll work. Yes, sir. Get a 3 right back. You gave up a 2, you got a 3, and it's still an 8-point game. That will work. This is a good start, man. Let's close this first quarter out effectively, because this is where we have a real chance to potentially extend our lead. We got to stop here. We got to stop. Let's go, Giannis. Way to make a play defensively. That's off the ball as well. We love that. Stop on the break. Pop on the break. And it's, what is that? That looks like Giannis in real life. I just airballed. What in the world? It didn't register my thumb, or I'm baffled. I don't know. I just suck. I don't really even know what I did there, but I did something wrong for sure. That was an unfortunate potential last offensive possession. Oh, almost got a steal. Get the board, please. Good McAdoo. Oh, we have auto subs on. I gotta go. I gotta make sure I change that. Oh, come on, Giannis. You get a chance to redeem yourself, and he misses again. No, Giannis. No. Oh man, at least we got an 8-point lead at the end of the first. It could be worse. I gotta turn them auto subs off. Oh my goodness, we got the quit. All right, well, I can't end it quite there. Let's get one more game, get a little more gameplay. All righty, let's get into it. Let's see what we can do. Tie ball game, second game. This should be an easy one. This dude's team isn't all that good, to be totally honest. He's got a much worse team than our first opponent did. He's got Opal Michael Olowokandi and Dark Matter Dominique Wilkins, and I think that's Asar Thompson Galaxy Opal. Brandon Ingram in the corner, as well as, and then level 100 overall Bam Adebayo as his power forward. So not a very good team. This feels like a pretty darn easy game waiting to happen, is my guess. Stop and pop. That's enough space. That's green. Dirk Nowitzki. He is great, and he knocks down his first 3-ball of the video. 5-0 lead here again. I may not play much of this game. In fact, I kind of think I want to get my bench in just a little bit to get a couple cards who haven't played very much, at least a little bit of gameplay. That's a bad take and a great block from Joel Embiid. You know what? Just because we're going to throw AI in, because he's one of the weakest cards in this team. We just saw a little bit of Giannis, although it wasn't great. We'll go Bob McAdoo. We'll go David Robinson. And we'll throw it in like that. Just change it up a little bit here for this first quarter. Downhill drive here. Our opponent has already quit, I think. And Embiid is going to break back out to Embiid. He might have quit, but I can still score with Embiid, right? Get middle. Good shot, Embiid. Let's go. JoJo hadn't scored yet in this video. Got him one. Oh my goodness, another quick quit. You know what? Most of the point of this video is the team building anyway. Wasn't as much gameplay as I would have liked in this one, but I'm going to call it there. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.